Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. Welcome to episode 3 of Numerality, where sounds meet symbols and consciousness finds clarity. Our mission is to empower individuals on their spiritual journeys through personalized insights derived from numerology, astrology, tarot, alternative holistic practices, and spiritual modalities. Our vision is to create a nurturing community where individuals can explore their spiritual paths, embrace their true selves, and connect with like-minded seekers. Today is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, astrology, personal insights, and the numerology for the day. So we are moving from a 24/6 day, which was yesterday. We are sustaining our energy from yesterday. Today is Wednesday. It's ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury wants to communicate. It wants to concentrate. It wants to transmit information. It has to do with trade, commerce, business, travel, communication, thoughts, and mental processes. Now, we have sustained the energy from yesterday, the 24/6, and we're still using that nurturing energy to sustain that energy. Now we're moving into the Knight of Wands, which is the 25/7 energy of today. The Knight of Wands in the Rider-Waite Tarot has to do with change of residence, trials, health, success after difficulty, determination and drive, self-confidence, charming and lovable, impulsiveness, travel, fast life. The reversed side of this energy has to do with addictions, arguments, and hazards and accidents. This energy is connected to the season of spring and the signs of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. This energy is also the gem of the year. In my previous video, I talked about what energy will help us throughout this 9 year, and the 25/7 energy will help us throughout this year. So the 7 has to do with inner growth, self-awareness, self-discovery, rest, faith, spirituality, intuition, inner knowledge, inner knowing, isolation, thoughtfulness, being eccentric, mental analysis, philosophy, and technology, discernment, and also silence. Is connected to the planet Uranus. It was once connected to the moon, but now it is connected to the planet Uranus, which the planet Uranus wants to deviate, create, originate, or convert from within without destroying. It has an affinity to originality, independence, eccentricity, inventors, aerial matters, and unusual people, places, and things. The root number, so the root number of 7, since we're having a 25/7 day, I want to give what the root number actually means. Now, the 7 in the Rider-Waite Tarot has to do with the Chariot card. It has to do with reflection, rest, health, vacations, victory, success, being in control, traveling, getting your way, using your willpower, being assertive. In a reversed energy, this could be a lack of direction, delay, or self-doubt. So with that said, the energy for today is more or less on a go with the flow type of feel. It may be a space where it's forcing you to sit down or rest, and rest can be not just resting as far as taking a nap, but like resting and like not doing nothing, but rest as far as taking a rest, a space time away from what you normally would be doing. Like if you normally take this one route to work, you may have to take another different route to get to work, and it may create, a space where you're able to reflect. You have more space to kind of be introspective, and that's kind of what this energy is bringing about. So it may bring an air of unusual experiences today for the collective, for the world, since this is the fire element, of the energy today. And we may find that our confidence in how we go towards things is mainly going to have to do with how well we're able to go with the flow. how able we are willing to adapt to change with this seven energy. The seven energy also too likes to research and to have a lot of to get information before making a decision. So maybe you may find that you're coming across some information that'll help you to have have the confidence to make decisions. Um, so yeah, and the impulsiveness of this too is just being able to go with the flow, just being able to act in the moment of something happening. So the water element of this energy today has to do with the lesson number for the month, and that is the wheel of fortune, and it has to do with fortune, luck, a turn for the better, being in touch with destiny, freedom, adapting to change, and getting what you want and moving up in the world, getting a promotion, an unexpected outcome and turn of events, and also positive change. So that kind of adds on to going with the flow. Things can really go in your favor if you kind of go with the flow today and take your emotions out of it and kind of allow the fullness of the experience to be, and not necessarily responding with our emotions. We can really truly gain a better understanding of where we want to be and how we want to move if we let go of how we're used to doing things, as well with that routine example. Getting out of our routine but being okay with doing that is what the seven is really asking us to do, because in that silence and in um that adjustment time, you can find, you can meet uh the answers where they are. uh so um so the air element for today has to do with what we're projecting out into the world. It has to do with the 14-5, and that is the energy of the temperance card. And the energy of the temperance has to do with establishing a foundation, mixing different situations to create a new, testing the waters, healing, finding balance, and work and play with practicing patience, adaptability, and finding the middle ground. So the temperance energy lets me know that how we come off is people who are confident in what it is that we believe, and we have had the time to go out and study and participate in the philosophies in which we want to add to what it is that we believe in. So our belief systems are how we show up in the world. Our belief systems are the foundation of that, and that's being shown. That's how we're showing up in the world today. I hope that makes sense. What we believe in is being shown to the world today, and it's not vulnerable, but it's also you experiencing life and being able to express yourself. This energy has to do with the planet Mercury. It is a Mercury day, so it is a good day to express yourself. It's a good day to find balance with you doing work and you also having time to just be in your imagination. But again, Mercury wants to communicate, wants to concentrate, transmit information. It has to do with trade, commerce, business, travel, communication, thoughts, and the mental process. His energy is also connected to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius wants to move freely and widely with an affinity to foreign travel, horsemanship, philosophy, religion, legal matters, publishing, publicity, and exploration. So yeah, it just gives us an air of like we've gone and experienced the world for ourselves, and we have a lot of wisdom to share with the world. So that's what we could kind of be projecting out into the world today. So what's in our foundation, our earth today, what will support us in this day has to do with the 35-8, and that is the nine of wands, and that has to do with preparedness, strength, inheritance, recognition, business, standing your ground, finding courage, knowing what you believe in, learning something new about yourself, and being suspicious of others, protecting your family, and finding out hidden strength. So this kind of goes with the energy that we're giving off, that the world is giving off today. what we're standing on is the ability to basically adapt to change by knowing what we believe in and knowing that we have the strength and the courage and the power to move forward with whatever it is that comes with the ever-changing experience of life. It could also mean that this is how we respond to business matters and how we make money and how we position ourselves in the world. Um, yeah, the number 8 has to do with achievement, career, major moves, power, recognition, authority, having self-confidence, inner strength, executive abilities, CEO success, and having good judgment. It's connected to the planet Saturn, and it lets me know that creating some type of structure around the ever-changing movements of life is how we will stay in tune on today, being able to just to be able to adapt and know that you're capable of doing a thing and not getting too carried away when we become in our minds about like if it's a battlefield, if we think things are a battlefield, then yeah, we're gonna be suspicious of others if we feel like we have to make up for what's not being done. But in this energy today, what will support us is assuming that we're making up for what hasn't been done and doing it with the air of openness so that we can continue to learn about ourselves and finding inner strength within ourselves as we go through these ever-changing tides of life. Okay. The 8 is also represented by the Strength card in the Rider-Waite Tarot, and that has to do with responsibility, money, business, and karma. So cause and effect, responsibility, just taking more responsibility and knowing that you have to be the CEO or the authority of some part of your life, and that's what really will help you. That is the foundation for today. Um, so a little bit of the astrology, the moon is about maybe 18 degrees in Leo. That's the second decan of Leo, and it has to do with the signature of Jupiter, um, and that's the signature of Sagittarius as well. But this energy will awaken the philosophical side, if you are more inclined to do so. It really wants to be free. It really wants to have the ability to change its mind whenever. This energy can have good judgment if Jupiter is not afflicted. We do know that Jupiter is still retrograde in Gemini, so just be mindful of that. Mars is a retrograde in Cancer. Um, Mars wants to initiate, activate, and to move. And Cancer moves in a more sensitive manner with the emotional response to outside influences. It moves protectively with the defense against attack. And Cancer has an affinity to containers, home, nourishment, commerce, and domestication. So the transits for today are the moon are in conjunct Saturn, Venus square Jupiter, and the sun is opposite Mars. So the sun opposite Mars today um, lets me know that what it is that we want to project out into the world, our determination, our conscious awareness, our drive, is sitting on the opposite side of Mars. And Mars wants to initiate, it wants to activate, and it wants to move. We may find that we're running into trouble spots when it comes to us sustaining whatever we started. We're trying to continue to do, and whatever is getting in our way, we can see where the limitations are, and we can see the frustration building, or where we may get frustrated, the parts where we may find we're frustrated. So when this is present, the awareness is, hey, I feel like I'm getting frustrated. That's the sun. And on the other side of that, what you're looking at is what's causing the frustration. So Mars wants you to move and do something, but you're maybe unable to do it, or you have to do it in a different way, or you have to wait, or you have to be patient. So practicing patience with this transit will be helpful in mitigating the energy that we may be feeling. Let's see, the moon is in conjunct Saturn. The moon has to do with your emotions. It has to do with how you respond and react to things. and it is in conjunct Saturn, and that has to do with certain decisions that you make between two energies. They need to be balanced out, and that involves you actually making a decision and not leaving it to unravel or do whatever as it may. Because it involves your emotions, it requires you to actually adjust in a way that is productive. So it's forcing you to go through the motions of doing something practical and experiencing how you are responding to whatever it is that's not working or is working, and it's asking you to make a decision on how you want to feel about a process, and to be aware of the decision that you make so you can move in more harmony with what it is that you're trying to do or set forth. Because I think the whole point is that you don't want to discourage yourself, okay? And the last transit is Venus square Jupiter, and Venus wants to relate, unite, and connect, and it is squaring you. It's squaring Jupiter, so it's asking us to think about what it is, how it is we want to relate, what it is that we love, how it is that we harmonize, and what brings us happiness. It wants us um, to know how we want to expand those things, is because Jupiter wants to expand what we love, what we attract, what we harmonize, and we may find that our expectations of what it is that we love, and how we relate those things that we love, we may find that we have to relay that in a different manner than what we have been doing. So in order to expand how we are experiencing these things that we love, and that we're attracted to, and that we want to relate with, we have to understand where the limitations are, and understand where we must be patient with ourselves and work through the kinks of a thing, and see it through, so that Jupiter can help us to expand, to mature, and we do that through experience of a thing, experience of an action. Um, the energies that are compatible with the 7 today would be the 2. um, Patience, that would require you to have patience, companionship, harmony, and teamwork. So those are the energies that are compatible with the number 7 today. Uh, and the number 4, which has to do with foundation, or organization, structure, and work. So with that, the introspectiveness, the inner growth, and the self-awareness, and the isolation energy that 7 has, being patient, working in harmony, working with a team, working with an energy of companionship, or balanced energy, and also working with knowing you have a foundation, and organizing it, and having structure for something, working through something, will help you to be in balance for this 7 day. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Until the next experience, be well and enjoy. Peace.